I was always hesitant on making this video because there are so many knowledgeable players in this game, but when I think about it, I'm pretty sure I know everything and I'm never wrong, so feel free to throw in your wrong opinions in the comment section. Anyways, I'm going to talk about infantry gear because infantry is all that I know, and some of y'all have been asking for this video, and so today I'm going to talk about how I think you should progress in terms of what to get first, and what to do from then on and why. So let's get into it. Right off the bat, we'll start off with the easiest, best set to make, and that would be this. This is what you get when you're first starting out, your base standard. This is what you should aspire to get as your first set of equipment. You can always dismantle all of this and still get your materials back because you get your materials returned from epic tier or lower. The only thing you don't get back are your blueprints, I don't think, and you also don't get your gold back, but that's whatever. It's optional to swap out the chest piece for the windswept breastplate, but I would go with the purple one instead just because you can refine it easily, and I'm pretty sure it's better when it's refined. So yeah, that was the first step, and then from there, we start to make upgrades, and the first thing I believe you should replace from here is either the chest piece to the hope cloak, or you can get rid of the purple helmet. Either way, both epic pieces offer attack and you don't want that from your gear if you don't have to. So in order to maximize the efficiency, I would go with the hope cloak because you're going to use it forever. You will not get rid of the hope cloak. Just saying it right now, this one and another one are permanent investments. Then after the hope cloak, I would say swap the helmet for the god helm of Eternal Empire just to get rid of that attack. Now before I move on to the third one, there is an honorable mention, and that would be the frost treads. I swear I've never seen this one before until the making of this video, but these boots offer 5.5 infantry defense. I like the 4% health on the Scarlet Hounds, but you do you. Then for the third piece of equipment you should invest in is the leg piece of Eternal Knight. This is literally the exact same thing as the Hope Cloak, and just as the Hope Cloak, you will not be getting rid of this piece of equipment. This one stays with you until the very end, and the great thing about this one is that you can get it from the KVK shop every KVK, so you can awaken it to its max level eventually if you really wanted to. Now the only reason it's not first on the list of investments is because the Karuak's Humility offers 10.5 health already, and it's not worth swapping it for 12% defense, but if you can refine the Eternal Knight, then that 16% defense is definitely worth it. You can also get the Eternal Knight from the Lucerne Scrolls sometimes, same thing as a Hope Cloak, which is cool. Now from here is where we hit the fork in the road because from here on out, everything slows down in terms of value, and also there are two routes you can take here that are optional, so let's get right into it. You can either replace your weapon, being the Shield of Eternal Empire. People normally don't like this one because of its attack. It's expensive to make for attack, and also some people say wait for the Hammer of Sun and Moon, and that would be worth the attack if anything. But I did the Shield of Eternal Empire because I have yet to win a single KVK coin. I just don't win KVKs often. Now these coins are easier to get than ever before through KVK missions. These pieces of equipment require 2 KVK coins to purchase, but then you have missions like this now that make it more of a possibility to get those coins without having to win a KVK. So for some of you, you might want to wait for the hammer now, if that's in the realm of possibilities for you. Now, whether or not you decided to do the weapon or not, the other option was to trade off your hands and feet for Van Braces and Sturdy Boots of Eternal Knight, which are the basic legendary options that offer literally the same exact stats. The only difference is you can refine them later and you can easily make them iconic and further level those iconic tiers. And that would leave you with this set. This is the best set for the open field because in terms of legendary equipment, this is your budget gear. You have 4 pieces of Eternal Empire giving you an extra 3% defense and an extra 10% march speed, so that's good and easy in my opinion. The opinion that's always right about everything. From this point on, it's just going to be optimizations, but since y'all decided to cockblock Lilith from releasing new gear, this will continue to be the strongest set that we will have for a while again. I don't think these pieces of equipment are worth it until refined, except maybe for the helmet, but they might be worth it if you don't have the previous legendary gear refined. And also from here, personally, I think mostly rally and garrisons should focus on these further, and maybe if you're in a higher seed KVK, maybe you would use these for your open field march, but I would rather just start working on another set. But if you're going to get them anyways, I would suggest replace the God Helm helmet with the Helm of the Conqueror. After that, you would replace the shield for the hammer, and then you would option to swap out the hands and feet for the sacred grips and Shio's return. And then for accessories, just in general, I'm pretty sure the Horn of Fury and the Ring of Doom is the way to go. But lately, I've been hating on the Horn, thinking it's lame for the open field. But that's just me. Anyways, if I miss something out, it's because I'm bad at editing and still learning. But that's it for the video. Later. Subscribe.